Come on, get moving.
Hey,
come on.
do you see him straining there? Yeah, it is positively painful.
Come on.
You're having a little issue there, little Edward. It's only a few coaches.
Don't listen to that, Edward. Just keep going.
Yes, keep going.
Get moving.
This is just pathetic.
Get moving.
Edward should just give up and be preserved before it's too late.
Oh, shut up. Come on. You're all jealous. I agree. Edward is way better than any of you. Come on.
Quite right, you two. He may be old, but he'll surprise us all. He always does.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, I did it. We're off. I did it. We're off. And he puffed happily out of the station. Bill and Ben were delighted to see the visitors, and they loved being photographed. Later, they took the party to the China Clay Works in their Break Band special. Everyone had a splendid time, and the visitors were most impressed. Then they bring the passengers back to Edward so he could take them home. On his way, the weather changed. Wind and rain buffeted Edward. His sanding gear failed, so his fireman went up to the front, placing sand on the rails. There was worse to come. His wheels slipped fiercely with a loud crack. Something broke, and the train went to a complete stop. The passengers started to get worried, and repairs took some time. One of your crank pins broke, Edward. So we've taken your side rods off. Now you're like an old-fashioned engine. Do you think you could get these people home on one axle? They must be back tonight. I'll try, sir. Edward puffed and pulled his hardest, but his wheels kept slipping and he couldn't start his heavy train. The passengers were anxious. Looks like we need to send another engine to help. No, I'm taking these passengers home. They're relying on me. I have an idea. So Edward's driver, fireman, and guard went along the train making the adjustments between the coaches. We have loosened the couplings, Edward. Now you can pick up your coaches one by one, just like you did with freight cars. Well, that will be easier. Come on. Come on. Come on. Keep moving. Keep moving. Come on. Come on. As Edward was pulling hard, one coach started moving. Then it pulled on the next. At last, they were off. I'm doing it! I'm doing it! It's easy now! I'm doing it! I got them! I got them! Oh, it's steady now! You're pulling them! You're pulling them! Edward listened happily to his steady beat, and the passengers cheered to Edward as he forced slowly and surely ahead. Well done, old boy! You got them! I've done it! I've done it! Home! Here we come! At the station, Emily was waiting for Edward's passengers. She was getting worried.
Never you mind, Emily. Edward will be here shortly. I guarantee it. Oh, how should you care, Murdoch?
Oh, I've been feeling worried about him. He's been having a lot of strains lately.
Well, he should be preserved.
Oh, that must be Edward. He's here.
Tired, weary, and unbeaten, Edward puffed into the station. Sir Topham had pointed angrily at the clock, and the passengers came out and swept him aside to thank Edward and his crew. While Edward was away to be repaired, Sir Topham had asked Boko to help on Edward's Wellsworth branch line to help Emily, and he promised to take extra care of Edward's freight cars and coaches. And James was not impressed, but that's another story.